Welcome to the Ozeki Phone System Extended Edition video tutorial part 2. In this video, I show you how to customize your web phone. You can create a unique appearance and functionality. The functions can be implemented using JavaScript with the Ozeki Web Phone API. I will begin my presentation by creating a simple web phone with basic functions. As I've mentioned earlier, if you open the created web phone, you can manage the appearance by first clicking on the Configure, then on the web phone menu. Here, choose the developer-friendly option. If you click on the Generate HTML menu, you get an example code which can be used on your web page. But in this video, I'm not going to use this because I will introduce the setup from the basics. To do this, I will use the simple HTML site which you've seen in the first video. I will also use the IVR extension and diaplan from that video. I start by creating a click to call. It will consist only one button, which has the call and the hang up function as well. So you need a call button what can be created on your web page. I insert it to the body part. Let the button's ID be called btn, which can be used to refer to it. Before developing JavaScript, reference the Webphone API JavaScript file into your source. Place this row directly after the opening head tag. If you look into this file, you will find the different enums which you can use. Below the video in the description section there is a link to the documentation in which you can find more information about the functions with examples. You can start writing the JavaScript code which will define the operation of your web phone. It needs to be placed between script tags. At the start of the code, you need to declare a call class object which you will call myCall. This object will represent the call. Then you need to create a call function which will be used when you click on the call button. In order to achieve this, you insert onClick call to the button line. The call function registers to the onConnection state changed event and tries to connect to the webphone outside line. You can connect to the webphone outside line by using the connect method. As a parameter of this method, you need to provide the IP address of the Ozeki Phone System Extended Edition you use and the name of the webphone outside line. The onConnection state changed event occurs when the state of the connection changes. It can have four states. Access granted. It means that the connection was successful, everything is alright. Access denied. This happens if the authentication fails. Connection failed. It means the server is not available. And connection closed means that you have established successful connection once, but for some reason the connection lost. When an onConnection state changed event occurs, the parameter of the event is called, which is in this case the connection state changed function. This function gets the current connection state in its state parameter. If this state parameter equals the access granted string, then the web client has been successfully connected. Otherwise, you can write on the call button that connection failed. Now it's time to create the call. Use the phone number of the VOIP phone as a parameter in the createCall method. Now, this is the previously created IVR extension's number. By using the call state changed function, you can look at the call's current state. The call states can be ringing, not found, rejected, hold, in-call, completed, and busy. These conditions can be found at the first section of the Webphone API. Then start the call. Now you need to create the call state change function. If the call state is completed, then you need to call the hang-up call function, which closes the call, resets the myCall object, and makes the text call appear on the button because the call is over. In else section of the call state changed function, you can set the call button to show the text hang up during the call or during any state which is not completed. The only thing that needs to be done is to manage the abortion of the call. To achieve this, you need to inspect if the myCall object isn't equals to null, because if it isn't, you can call the hang up function. Now you can start testing how it works. Click on the Call button.
Hello, this is in of the mail script.
Now you are ready with your first click-to-call application. You can develop your service further. For example, if you want the webcam picture of your colleague appear during an incoming call, you need to be familiar with the Webphone API's function related to camera management. You can read further about this in the API's documentation. It's linked in the description section below the video. Now you need to register a real device or softphone which you will use to receive the call. I will use our company's Softphone solution called Ozeki XE Phone, which can be downloaded freely from the ozekiphone.com website for the users for Phone System Extended Edition. Its installation is very easy, so I am not going to talk about it now. So you need to add a SIP extension. Click on Add, then click on Install. In the configuration page, you need to add a phone number, a name, and a password. With these, you can connect to the virtual device. You can find all the information about this in yellow warning bar in which appears on the top section of the screen. Start the Ozeki XD phone application and click on the large gear icon on the bottom of the phone by that the options appear. Here, choose the SIP account menu and give the values previously set. In this case, the phone number and the password are 1000. Now click on the test button and by doing this register your softphone to the phone system. Now you are ready with the settings, so click on the OK button. You can see on the web user interface that the SIP extension is ready to manage the calls. The next step is to create a div tag on the web page for the camera pictures. After this, you need to change the first parameter of the createCall method to 1000. Set a second parameter for establishing a video call. Now you only need to put the received picture to the previously created div after starting the call. You can do this by using the setRemoteDisplay method, where you have to give the ID of the div. Now let's do the test call. Everything works well. Of course, this also works reversed, so the caller can send his or her own camera's picture as well. In this case, the picture will appear in your softphone. You need to use the call state changed function to examine if the call is in call state, and if it is, you need to create a camera object. You need to give the actual camera to the previously created camera object. You can do this by using the getCameraByName method. If you use this method with a parameter, it will give the default camera back. You have to examine if a camera is attached to your computer. In case there is, you can set the width, height, and the FPS number of the picture by using the setMod method. Finally, you need to call the microobject's attachCamera method, which will attach the picture of the previously set camera. Let's test how it works. Now we are at the end of this video. By studying the next video, you can learn more about the customization options. For more information, please visit at ozekiphone.com and feel free to contact us at info@ozekiphone.com. Thank you for watching.